揽投资，国内专业的互联网理财平台，收益超银行活期数倍，已为众多用户带来丰厚收益。揽投资，理财新选择。
源于民族之心，兴于品质之巅，成于健康之路。有爱有缘有三元。
为了应对时下呼声越来越高的绿色出行及燃油经济性的要求，推出一系列新能源车型，也成为福特在中国市场的发展战略之一。在创新大会上，福特公司宣布，从2016年开始，将在中国率先引进2款新能源车型。结合福特在全球新能源车型开发的经验，将有助于降低消费者的燃油成本，有效地减少尾气排放，减轻城市内的空气污染。比尔兹也重点谈及了福特的这项新能源车型推广计划。
That's great. Let's speak of the NEV cars. So, what's your new style here? Have you announced yet?
Our approach to be able to continue to provide great fuel economy and do our part for economic development here in the country is not only continuing to introduce and improve our EcoBoost engines, which are direct injection gasoline engines, and allowing them to continue to become even more fuel efficient while providing great power and fun to drive aspects for consumers. But we're also, by 2020, we'll have a lineup of very advanced NEV vehicles, and it starts next year. We're going to be launching our C-Max plug-in hybrid next year, as well as our Mondeo hybrid here in the marketplace next year.
Have you ever compared your new car with the existing successful NEVs such as Tesla and BYD in China?
We benchmark everybody because our approach is, as a company, we can learn something from everybody. And it's important for us, part of our culture is to always to continuously improve and not be so arrogant to think that we just have all the answers. I'm willing to learn from any of our competitors and their products. And as we look at some of our competitors, BYD, Tesla, and others, there's always something to learn. Now the key is when you take those learnings, you want to come out with a product that's actually superior to the competition. Whether it's in design or in technology or fuel economy or safety. And that's our approach going forward with our products.
Speaking of the social responsibility of auto manufacturing companies, well, we know here we're now in China. If you have been to Beijing, you must know the air pollution, how severe there. So the car emission is part of the pollution. So maybe that's one of the reasons of NEV cars?
Absolutely. It's a couple of reasons. One is when you look at societal trends, air quality is so important, and not only here in China but around the world. And it's not just important because it's important to the environment. It's important to basic human health. And for that reason, we want to make sure that our vehicles are as easy on the planet as possible in terms of how they operate. But also, as a company, we're also stepping back, and as a company, we have a culture, and the reason for our company, if you had to point it to one thing, is we make people's lives better.
Yes.
It goes all the way back to our founder, Henry Ford, who his vision was to put the world on wheels and allow people to travel beyond the place where they were born. And that drives us to this day in making people's lives better. And that's why we're thinking of ourselves as a mobility company to produce great cars and utilities and trucks, but also at the same time do right for the environment, do right for our consumers. And that's why introducing NEVs as well as very fuel efficient gasoline-powered engines is so important to us.
But do you think the traditional brand of gasoline consuming cars still have the future, still have the opportunities in the future?
Absolutely. As you go forward, gasoline engines will continue to play a large portion of what consumers will buy over the years ahead. But also at the same time, NEVs, as a percentage of the total industry, will continue to grow.